Stephen is in Worthing. Stephen, good evening. What's your question?
Daniel, good evening. I've been asked to do jury service. I'm extremely uncomfortable because of the COVID situation. I've written to the courts and asked if I can be excused until this situation clears up. They've come back and said no. I've got somebody vulnerable in the house as well, and I'm very uncomfortable about leaving. Everything online suggests that jury service isn't necessarily as safe as it might be. Can you advise me?
Stephen, I did jury service about 2 years ago, and obviously that was before COVID and everyone was crammed into very small spaces. They are trying really hard, I am told anecdotally, because I'm not a criminal barrister, to make sure everybody is properly socially distanced, but not every building is as well capable of taking care of that as perhaps it should be. I do know, and I've heard many senior judges say that they're looking after jurors very well, but of course it's one thing to have words from the top and another thing to be experiencing it in the actual room. So I understand where you're coming from. Unfortunately, if you've asked to be excused from jury service or asked to defer jury service and you've been told no, you have no option but to attend. It is a criminal offence to fail to attend. What I would do is go to the jury service, turn up on day one and speak to the jury usher. The jury usher is the person who's in charge of looking after the jury's health, and take with you a letter from, did you say it was a relative?
Yes.
Yeah. Take with you a letter from the relative's GP or some sort of proof that they are extremely vulnerable, and also take some proof that they live at the same address as you. And with any luck, the jury usher will be very, very familiar with this situation, will have faced it lots of times before, and they have the discretion. They'll normally want to have a chat with one of the judges first, but they have a discretion to release you from jury duty, or at least to defer your jury duty and tell you to come back later. But you do have to turn up, I'm afraid, Stephen. It's a criminal offence not to do so. Thank you so much for the call, Stephen. I actually found jury duty incredibly fun. I knew 3 of the 4 judges who were sitting in the court building, which meant I couldn't be on their juries. I ended up on doing a trial for 2 days of my 10 days. But during the other 8 days, I got a huge amount of work done on my laptop because the court room had much, much better Wi-Fi than I had at home. So it was actually fabulous for getting work done.